And welcome to the episode of TequilaTlk. My name is WalkLikeWalt, aka TequilaWalt, aka do not search my old tweets. I have grown, aka child of the pavement, aka the 5-time crock pot champ, aka if you see me go gym the voice, approach me as you would a bear, aka my pronouns are I'm him. And we're here with Jas Cooper.
Hey guys, please make sure you're following us on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. That's where you can catch the full episodes. And wherever you listen to your podcast, please make sure you're actually downloading it. If you want to delete after, fine. Only way we get counts for streams is if you download. Hi, friend.
Hello, how you doing today?
Twice in 1 week. Lucky you.
That's what she said. I mean, you started off like that. Twice. Yeah, that we said. You got twice in 1 week. Lucky you. Like, yeah, you know. I told you when I got the majesty.
Honestly, well, I think it depends.
I hit it once. I'm hit it twice.
I think twice a week if you don't live together is good.
Because
that means you've had 2 dates in a week. That's pretty good.
I'm about to say if it's more so if you're with each other all the time.
Shut up, Mark.
That's all we have is twice in a week. Either you're very busy, like you might have a very busy career. Both of y'all. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
So you think if you live together, you have sex more often?
At first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
I would think 3 times a week at the minimum.
Really?
At the min?
I don't know.
Once a week?
Well, yeah, once a week. I don't know. But I also have realized that like whoever I'm with long term, that nigga will have his own room down the hall and I'll have the master.
You know what's funny? If we never did this business thing, and
Yeah.
I guess I didn't meet such and such, and you didn't curve me for a drink, and it's like, hey, actually, I fuck with Walt. I would like that. I'm actually cool with having my own room. Like that's my shit. I'd be like, because I be in bed. I'm like, why you just like?
Because
it's cool for the first few minutes.
Exactly. Like you can watch what you want to watch. You can have the temperature in the room, whatever you want it. You can keep your space however you feel like it.
Get like
separate bathrooms.
You get like a 4 or 5 bedroom joint.
Exactly. You have enough space in the closet for all your things. If not, you can use another one, the bedroom's closet.
What?
I think that's honestly, and I say this all the time, that is my ideal. Like I know whoever I'm with long term, we will have kind of separate lives that just kind of overlap.
Makes sense to me. I mean, I remember a girl was like, yeah, I think my parents are breaking up. Actually, no, she never said that. I take that back. She said she always looked at people sleeping in the same bed like, oh, okay, that's new. I'm like, why? It's like my parents both had separate rooms all my life. Like they just been, and they go to each other's rooms, but
right. I mean, my great grandparent, my Big Daddy and Nana had separate rooms.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Y'all call him Big Daddy?
It was because
I fucks with it.
It was
That's
because
now I know my granddad name.
Yeah, my mom couldn't say why she could say Big Daddy, but she couldn't say Grandpa. I don't know. She couldn't pronounce. I don't know. So she said Big Daddy.
Because it's daddy, but not the bigger daddy.
Yeah.
You're the older daddy.
Yeah. That's her. It was her
Don't
grandpa.
care. I'm like, look here. Hey, little grandkids. My name is Big Daddy Walt. You call me Big Daddy.
What's funny is actually he's built like me. He's lean, tall, skinny.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
Don't matter. My name is Big Daddy now. I'm rolling with that shit. But yeah, the separate bedrooms actually kind of does sound a little lit.
I want it so bad. I was talking to this guy that I dated off and on for a while, and I think we kind of decided like we date other people, but at the end of the day, like it's him for me and it's me for him. And I think we just kind of got to a place where we're like, we'll just stay kind of having this periphery relationship. It works.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah.
All right, well, the way I was thinking is like we were actually married, but we just have separate rooms. Not you date other people.
No. Okay, so in my marriage,
even I don't even think I would get away with that with a woman,
because
like you going.
I definitely do want separate rooms.
But I don't want to be like you say you date other people, but
so the thing is, like, would I be upset if my husband was fucking somebody else?
Yes.
I actually don't. We've talked about this before. Because I feel like this, I'm not willing to lose my marriage over a fuck. It's not that deep.
You might.
But when you're sneaking around and lying and doing this and that and being messy, that's what will cause you to lose your marriage, in my opinion. The dishonesty, the prioritizing her over the family, the back and forth, the being messy. That's the issue. The actual sex to me is not that big of a deal, because if we get to the place in our marriage, especially if we separate bedrooming it, where, and again, I think people's sex drives, I think people's attraction fluctuates. And yeah, if you're in a place where, you need to fuck 3-4 days a week and I'm only down for it once a week, then I don't know. I don't necessarily see that as bad or wrong.
One, your inbox is about to be full.
I know, right?
2, yeah, I can't be in the marriage.
I think that.
Well, I say that as a man that's not married.
And that's the other part about it.
I don't know what happens when you get married.
That's the other part about it. Like, I think it's hard for us as non-married folk to talk about marriage. But if we are committed, because I do believe, you make that commitment before God, your family, and friends. If we are committed to doing this, it has to work for us.
I don't think you're just going to be like, oh, yeah, he just fucked some other bitch. It's all good. I just don't see that for you.
I don't know. Because
I see how you act like now.
What you mean?
I just can't see you doing that. That's what I mean.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'm just thinking about. I mean, look here. I'm not here to put you on trial. I'm just saying, think about it.
I am thinking about it
Because I feel uncomfortable as a man to say, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have a wife. She gonna let me fuck some bitches on the side. Like, I just don't. I just feel like I'm gonna wake up to a knife to my neck.
I think for me, it's much more about, for me, loyalty is about honesty. So if you're telling me the truth and you're being honest about your needs and what's going on, or you are just keeping it so far removed from me that it's never even comes up, I don't know if that's wrong.
That is wrong. But once again, your inbox gonna be full. Because it's like, nigga, this is the dream. I can just tell them fucking some pictures if we lit.
I'm a very understanding, and anyone who's dated me knows this. I'm a very understanding. One of the guys I was dating, bachelor trip to Vegas, and I was like, did you pack your condoms? Thank you.
Well, I mean, also, Vegas, yeah, no. It was DR, yes.
When he went to DR, same thing.
Yeah, no, if I was like Vegas, I'm like, I'm the guy that went to trips and I was like, but people know how some dudes like, yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna have fun with you, I gotta be fucking something. I was like, no, I actually have fun.
I
like to have fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like to do the activities.
Like, I'm not geeking to get some pussy. I can get pussy any
Eat at
other
the buffet, see a show, play. But when he went to DR, absolutely. I was like,
the only thing in DR
is
pussy.
Yeah.
So that's different. But Vegas,
like,
my nigga, I'm gonna be so busy being drunk on the damn strip, bouncing from casino to casino, ruining my savings. Like, I ain't got time for no pussy right now. I'm gonna be fucked up.
It's the same thing. We had the conversation, like, how much money are you taking? And when you get to that point, what is the absolute point? Like, let's have some safeties here. Like, I get it.
My safeties don't go in the casino. My safeties leave when I'm in a strip club. The strip club is where
y'all lose your motherfucking
I'm like,
minds.
Don't give me like 2 of these. I'm like, man, she's looking at me, man. She's fine. Hey, look, give me a couple more ones. I don't even know if you weren't there. Shit, the same thing. You weren't there. It was me and Crystal that time we went to Saks. And Crystal pulled out them ones. I was like, hey man, use my card. Let me get some more. I knew I ain't had no money. I was like, I'm gonna at least get two. I got $200 to throw.
Ooh,
I could go like 2.
Big spender.
Yeah, real.
Right. See, I struggle in the strip clubs because I just feel like you are literally throwing your money away.
It's like the ass is just right there.
I know, but I think that's also different. I don't know if I've ever spent. And I would really have to think about it. I don't know if I've ever spent any of my own money in the strip club. Because guys sometimes, will hand out some money for you to have fun with. So we were at, what's the name of that club down, Cloakroom. And they have like their own, like, money almost.
That's like the White Club, right?
Yeah. They have their own like singles that it's like if you swipe your card for $50, they'll give you 50 of these little pieces of paper. Like, these little of their own in-house bills.
That's smarter. You know why that's smarter? Because I could walk in the club.
Yeah.
Like most of these niggas do. Walk in the club with some counterfeit ones. Real shit. Mix them up with the real ones.
Yeah.
You can get some 10s. You clean the money now.
Yeah.
It's dark and then you spend the money at the bar. Get some change back.
That's
Oh, like, hey, I got 100.
well, their money, it looks like Monopoly money.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So
yeah.
you go there, now you swiping.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, unless you're a scammer, you have money in your account regardless.
Yeah.
Ain't no hand to hand with like fake money. Like you know what I'm saying.
No,
So you can't
right.
you can't get a pass on that. So
You're
you got to
right.
swipe to get the motherfucking fake ones and throw it off. So I fuck with that a little bit harder because I mean, if I'm a club owner, I will fuck with that a lot harder because I'm like, all right, I know dudes are walking in here with fake hundreds and asking for, you know what I'm saying, $10,000 in ones.
Yeah,
that really happens. That's
club is
how you
okay.
clean some money real quick.
No,
Get some real money back.
I'm not.
All right.
This is a show that likes to follow the government rules
You
and
know it.
regulations.
I'm charged up right now. All right, so look here. This is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get into our top shelf, bottom shelf. Jazz, do you got any?
Ding 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 ding.
This is literally your segment.
I know. Oh, I do have one, but you wouldn't care about it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so my top shelf comes to Bravo finally dropping the trailer for Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3. The girls are in Thailand. It's Portia from Real Housewives of
I know that
Atlanta.
one.
And apparently Candace says to Portia, Candace, our candy gal here
I'm
from
about to say, I know her,
Potomac,
too.
says to Portia, wasn't that your friend? And you, like a week later, you took her husband? Because, you know, Portia married Fallon's husband, and they were all filming together. So that's the tea there.
That's the dark skinned dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
the
Older
beard?
African.
He has a beard, right?
No, he's clean shaven, I think.
He's like, is he short?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I'm thinking, I have an image in my mind.
Yeah.
And this is the Potomac crew, right?
No, this is the Atlanta crew.
Oh, okay.
Portia's on Atlanta.
Okay.
So Portia's the one.
I'm trying.
I was gonna say you're not doing bad. So Portia's the one who said who said that? You know that
I know
quote?
Portia. I know
Okay.
Portia. I know Candace.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking of the
Okay.
guy.
Okay. Sorry.
'Cause I remember it was a dark skinned guy, and they would talk about him, and he was like, I don't know, he always wore suits and shit.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of.
I think
he
that's
was like
who
he was a
it-
pastor or something. I doubt he's
You're
a pastor.
talking about her baby daddy. It's getting conflated.
They're both dark skinned.
Correct.
So I'm in
They're
the ballpark.
both dark skinned. They're both short, and they're both kind of
Brolic, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You're doing well. You're doing real
For a nigga that
well.
doesn't watch the show, I'm going all of memes and Twitter.
You're doing real well. So I'm very excited about that. I can't wait for that to start. And it's actually like this week was so busy for me. I couldn't do too much on my Bravo page. So it's actually giving me some material to work with on my Bravo page. So I'm happy about that.
Okay, my bottom shelf. All right, that's.
Oh, you didn't have a top. You just have a bottom.
I have a bottom right now. Okay, that's let me set the tone.
Oh, God.
All right. So the Migos are done.
Oh, I kind of saw that somewhere because
Quavo just dropped a song saying that, there will never be Migos again, basically.
So, okay.
Takeoff gone. So Takeoff gone,
I'm
and
gonna-
Offset ain't seeing eye to eye.
I'm gonna mess
Migos
something
are
up.
dead.
So Takeoff, rest in peace, and Quavo were close, and Offset wasn't talking to them.
At the time.
Of-
No, whoa. Offset and Takeoff was just the guy like, man, y'all fix it. Takeoff was cool
like
both.
the peacemaker.
He was in the middle.
Okay.
Offset and Quavo had a little beef, but
Okay.
they're all cousins. I know
Right. Or uncles and cousins. Or
Quavo
ghetto,
I don't know. I ain't trying to disrespect.
Yeah.
Is Takeoff's uncle.
uncle. But they
And-
were
and
raised
then-
together
yes.
like cousins.
They were raised together like brothers.
brothers.
And then Offset was a cousin,
Got you.
and he come over.
Okay.
So it was like that. So they're literally family.
I knew that.
So
yeah.
I can see them maybe the Offset and Quavo getting back together, but I don't see it's gonna be called the Migos.
Well, you can't anymore because
It's
Takeoff.
it's not gonna feel right. It's like when TLC did that album without Left Eye.
Left Eye. And then remember they had the show trying to find a new Left Eye. And
it just ain't feel right.
yeah, it was just off.
Yeah, so damn. Those Migos years, man. 2012 at fucking Eden, the rooftop. Motherfucking Versace came on.
It's a hell of a time.
What?
That was a hell of a time.
That
a hell of
and
a
Hannah
time.
Montana. He was in that joint.
That was a hell of a time. Well,
I got Molly. We was in that party off that shit. They had a
Quavo
long
used to
run.
date Sweetie, and
Yes.
Offset is married to Cardi.
Cardi, yes.
That's the only way I can tell them all apart.
Yeah.
And Takeoff,
Takeoff was just the guy.
I was just saying Takeoff was the one that always wore the sunglasses.
More so, yes. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we don't know which one Takeoff is,
Yeah, it passed.
given the situation. So
So yeah, that's my bottom shelf. The Offset and take off. Damn, I'm gonna mix this shit up. Quavo, he said his new song. He dropped a new song, and he said that the Migos will never be out together anymore, and that's what's going on.
Okay.
Hold on, and before we get too far and we bring on our guests, because I know people want to see the guests. She called me right now. I'm waiting for. I don't know why he just
left,
leaves. I told him I needed help. God damn it! But we might have to pause it and come back in a little bit. But let's get through this first.
Okay.
And we have the Murdaugh Murders.
Yes. Did you see the Netflix?
That's what fucked me up. Let me put that. Yeah. Okay.
Pause.
Name of things that Walt suggests that you watch. Murdaugh Murders. That shit, because I didn't know it was a real thing. I knew it was a real thing, but I didn't know it was like still going on.
Oh, he's on trial right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, the next day, I'm like, oh, that nigga did that shit. I watched it. I seen it. I think yesterday or today he came out like, yeah, I lied.
Right, but just because you're a liar doesn't mean you're a murderer.
That's true, but
so,
I could break it down. Hold on real quick.
Sure.
Let's just pause. All right, so yeah.
So you saw the Netflix documentary?
Yeah, so I watched it, and the reason I know he did that shit is because, one, his kid's a fuck up.
Yeah, he is.
Well, rest in peace to him. He's dead.
I was going to say, but...
And the wife was about to leave him.
I didn't necessarily get that.
That's what... Okay, you watched the joint?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it when it came out 6 months ago.
Oh, no, the documentary on Netflix came out on Wednesday.
No, they've been had that.
No, it's a new one, 2023.
Oh.
2023. 3 episodes. They talk about
the one that I saw was like 4 episodes.
This one's new. They interview all the niggas that was in the boat. They interviewed the family attorney. They interviewed his cousins.
I haven't seen this one.
They interviewed it was another dude that died too, like some gay dude that was cool, Buster.
We're talking about the same thing. I've seen this.
He shows it came out on Netflix, or maybe it was on a different show and it's got to Netflix.
Okay, so it was about 4 episodes.
Mine's 3.
Maybe three, but essentially they had 1 episode dedicated to the gay guy that clearly they killed.
Okay.
They had 1 episode. The opening episode was about the boat accident.
Okay, you're right. Missing Mallory.
Yeah, and Mallory, essentially flying off the boat, and
same thing.
When the police got there, they're all telling everybody to shut up. They're at the hospital. The father's walking around telling everybody to shut up. Episode 2 was about the gay boy who they found, out, but clearly those boys did something to him and killed him and just threw him out the side.
Yeah, that was 3 for mine.
I can't remember the order.
Yeah, but I know the second one was continuing. All right, we found Mallory.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how old boy was still out there partying.
Yeah.
Drinking, getting pulled over again.
Yeah.
And then,
which
once again, as a nigga that has DUIs.
Yeah.
You gotta know, when you kill somebody, bro, just don't go outside no more.
Just relax.
1, 2, I think the accident before when he flipped the truck, he should have got pulled over for that or arrested. He would have learned
he would not have learned his lesson because they're all in cahoots.
If he would have got arrested and actually processed, he would have got off.
He would not have got arrested.
He would have got
Because if you look at the police footage from the night of the boat accident, he's like, I'm not answering your questions. You're not handcuffing me. He wasn't even wearing a shirt.
Yeah, he kept asking, well, you might got one more in depth. Because mine just showed the dude who's Mallory's boyfriend crying like, yo, you killed her, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
hope you go to hell.
So maybe the one I saw is on Hulu or Peacock.
Yeah, I mean, because they do, if it's Hulu, they definitely do the same documentary but differently a little bit. The same information. So, but anyway, it was just a one random night when the mom was shot in the back and the son was shot in the chest.
The one I'm talking about is on HBO Max.
Yeah, I never
Watch
seen that.
Okay. That's a good one. Okay, you're talking about something else. Gotcha.
So they show, hey.
Ooh, it was so
the mom, because the dude kept fucking up. Basically, all this goes back to his son being a fuck up.
Pretty much.
And it's like he's trying to cover up for him killing a girl.
Yeah.
And then it's bringing a bunch of drama. The mom is like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
They on the Netflix one, it was like she was moving money away. She was like, I'm out. And to get she wanted a divorce. But it's like, no, let's fix it.
Yeah.
Also, in between that time, actually, she moved the money out, and then that's when they were dead. Basically, 2 people that were giving the headaches, the son and the mom. They ended up dead. And the brother found both of them. And when they heard his call, like, okay, he's in shock. This is a real call. Where's Pops? Pops is like, oh yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you knew they killed
Allegedly.
she fell.
Oh, the housekeeper.
Yes, and busted her head. And then he said the dogs
startled her, and she tripped over the dogs and fell down the stairs.
on the brick steps and busted her head open.
Right.
I'm like, nigga, she heard some shit. And y'all, like, bro, this is a whole murder mystery. I watch this shit all the time.
You have to watch the HBO one. You have to. It's so good. And it goes deeper.
Okay.
It's good. But yeah, so he's on trial right now. He's taking the stand in his own defense, which you're entitled to do in this country, but he opens himself up to the prosecution asking him questions that he's not. I
mean, because he used to be in the big dog. They don't ask questions to the big dog.
Exactly. But then he got himself shot. That's how the whole thing started unraveling. So he paid somebody. It came out.
Paid somebody to shoot him too?
Yeah, but the guy, hand was shaky. He missed. So it was like a graze. It was a skin wound, or what do they call it, a surface.
I'd rather have that than
surface injury.
I don't know why he had somebody with shaky hand shoot at him.
Well, because everything was starting to close in on him. The thing about the housekeeper and her kids pressing him over the
money that's supposed to come through, but
he kept it.
Yep.
The murder of his wife and son, and there being no leads. Like, that whole thing, Mallory's family coming after him, the gay boy's family coming after them, it was all closing in. So he hired this guy to kill him, but the guy missed the shot.
He wanted to be dead.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was one like, hey, I got shot too.
No, to kill him.
Oh, wow.
He missed a shot, and so then that came out. So that's how everything started unraveling.
Oh yeah, you guilty as fuck.
Yeah. You have to watch the HBO one.
Yeah, you don't try to get somebody to knock you out, get you out the paint
and
if you think you could beat the case. Fuck out of here.
How you miss, nigga? I paid you to off me.
And then, I was telling him, shoot again, nigga. Fuck,
I was gonna say, keep going.
Like, we gonna get into his right. Like, fuck out of here.
Keep going.
God damn.
But yeah, so that was good. Did you see Snowfall? Both episodes?
Oh yeah, I fell asleep on the second one the first night. I was like, bro,
There's no way. Snowfall just comes on too late.
They had to fix this. Start at 9. You do 9. You starting at 10. It's like, nigga.
It starts too late.
Like, fucking by the end of the first episode, I'm already like, nigga, I'm nodding. I'm like, I'm trying to stay up.
It's too late. I watched it, but these shows that take year-long breaks, I don't have a clue. I was so lost for that first episode. My only thing that I love that Scully is back, and Scully is on his Zen master incense origami.
That's that karma, cut.
Just getting himself together. This is the same man that crucified somebody however many seasons ago. I love that he's now back.
Nah, bro. That shit brought never drama to me.
I like that. I forget Franklin's girlfriend's name, but her mom,
she's cool.
I'm interested in this character, playing out a little bit. I guess I forget homeboy's name, his friend who was second in charge with the cornrows.
Oh, Peaches?
No. Hi, how are you? Come on in.
Hold on 1 second. We about to get started.
You look beautiful. Oh, no, never leave.
Fuck it.
So pretty.
You know what? We'll be right back, y'all. And we're back. All right. So, I'm not gonna cut the parts out. So you already seen our guest walk through the studio.
Oh God, you gotta cut that out.
No, it's not cutting out. It's like because I want everybody to see why I just say we'll be back. just like fuck it.
Whatever. You could have edited out the we'll be back.
Yeah, but no, it wouldn't have flew good.
Flown.
Flown. I just talked about me having a college degree. I'm over here talking like this. It's lit. It's lit though. But yeah, actually, like I said, you seen our guest walk through the set while we were finishing up. But we were joined today by a friend of mine who I've seen switch professions since the time I've known her. You've been very successful in the path that you've chosen as well.
God is good.
Hey, God is great. So if you listen, watch clips, or have seen our show, we're gonna have a lot of questions for you because this is the type of bag that we like to get into. So we have a professional dominatrix in the building by the name of Dominatrix. Dominate Me Steph.
Dominate Me Steph. That's my website.
That's your website. What do you go by then?
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Unless you're my sub, then I'm Mistress Stephanie.
Mistress Stephanie's in the building.
Mistress Stephanie, I had a full outfit to wear today, and it just did not like.
Oh yeah, she was
Why?
going. She wanted you to
It just
like.
looked stupid. I didn't look. My boobs did not like look how I wanted it to look. This part was like baggy on it. I did like the bottom though, but it was crotchless. And then I was like, I didn't want my actual like ass on the.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Seat. Yeah,
She,
but I was
she wanted
prepared.
You to, she wanted you to do a couple
I
things
was
to her.
prepared for you. I wanted to look
She
nice
wanted- yeah,
for
she
you.
was like-
I have my materials if we had to get into it.
Oh,
She wanted that.
That would have been too good. That would have been too good for the fans.
But I was like,
and
yo, it
the
had to be on Patreon. We
viewers.
can't put that on YouTube.
oh, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Put that somewhere
yeah.
else.
Yeah, we couldn't have put that on YouTube.
Fuck
Yeah,
no,
if your
we-
butt was like completely out, right?
Well, so I mean, it covered my butt, but you could see a little bit like at the bottom. Yeah.
That could fly. There's music videos with a little bit of butt.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's,
Yeah,
that's a good point. That's a great point.
Yeah, and I had nipple covered, so you couldn't
Oh,
see.
then
Yeah, then that's
as long as the
good.
nipples ain't out, you're good.
Yeah.
But,
Good shit. Look here.
right.
Welcome to Tequila Talk.
Well, thank you for having me, guys.
Appreciate you coming through when you stopped in DC. Like I like to tell people on this podcast, we don't do interviews. We just have conversations with people that we feel are doing their thing out here. And ma'am, I mean, we put some of your videos on our show.
yeah, I remember
The
that
bull
one.
busting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's your favorite.
I ain't gonna say it's my favorite, but
That's
I was
his
just,
favorite.
It's hilarious to me, especially during Black History Month. I love rewatching those things.
Oh yeah. every Black History Month, I think of like what's gonna be good. to
Yeah,
get
it's like,
people
you know what?
going.
Yeah, kick
And
the white
so-
dude in the nuts. It's lit. So, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Keep making that bag.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, that's what you're doing today, Jas.
Yeah, because I'm on a medication that
Oh yeah,
I
don't do
can't.
that.
I'm not supposed to be
Don't do that,
drinking.
don't do
so.
that, don't do
Okay.
that. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you. That.
Yeah.
Well, take a shot with me or take a sip. A shot, sip, whatever you want to do.
Oh shit. A sip.
That's
Okay.
it.
Cheers to y'all. We're so happy to have you here.
Yes.
Thank you for having me, guys.
course.
DC was amazing.
Really? So what did you do?
So I came out here for work. It was literally a 24-hour
Oh,
work.
quick trip.
Yeah, I came
Yeah.
yesterday morning. I took a nap. Then I worked for 5 hours straight.
Wow.
Took a shower, went to sleep, woke up, took a shower, did my makeup. Now I'm here.
Yeah.
And then I'm leaving after this.
Yeah.
So it was like a quick trip. I didn't want to stay because then I'm like, I'm going to spend money.
But like I said, if you was
But
with
I'm
us, we
like-
got you.
Oh yeah,
No,
you
but
would have been
still,
fine.
like, no.
You came out with us. We don't spend money.
Ever.
Nigga, show us love.
Yeah.
The balls just come.
Yeah. But I'm just like so picky. Like when I go out, I'm like, I'm just like, I like to make sure I'm good.
Yeah, I get it.
And then I was like, I don't want to spend money. I don't want to go out and spend money. So I just stood home. Like my clients were amazing. They bought me wine. They ordered my food for me.
Nice.
I got like a massage. It
Very
was just
nice.
like amazing.
Okay, so for folks that may not be familiar, like obviously we just called you Mistress Stephanie. You've mentioned clients. You were working for 5 hours. What is it you do exactly?
So I'm a professional dominatrix. And I also teach. I also
word,
teach
word,
girls how to be dominant. Because I used to be a teacher. I used to teach second grade for like 6 years.
So you have the skill
Hey, look,
set.
you see,
Yeah.
I didn't put that in my intro for a reason. I just say she switched professions.
Yeah, so I used to teach.
Okay.
And then I'm like just a teacher at heart. And like
Yeah.
for a while, girls were like, well, what do you do? Like, how do you get in? So then I started teaching that. So
Can I
girls-
take your classes? How much do you charge?
Yes. So I
Give me a
charge
good-
300, but I wouldn't charge you 300.
That's okay, that's
I would,
okay.
you know, we could do business.
Okay.
No, but I teach girls like how to get into the profession, platforms, vocabulary, equipment,
Yeah.
like
Because I came across this girl's website and she does something different from you. She's an escort. But like the way that she writes is like very specific.
Okay.
Like the language that she uses, how she talks about her
Same,
dates.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is a skill set.
Yeah.
Because it's more than just like writing like your typical like about me. Like, hi, I'm
Yeah.
from Washington, D.C. and I like
so like in any other
Restaurants.
profession, there's like certain vocabularies that only like if you're in the community or if you know about it,
okay.
right? And so I teach that. I teach the whole shebang, but I know that like a lot of girls don't want to become dominatrix like in person,
So they
So-
want to do like
online,
webcams?
webcam, virtually, and so I teach that too. Like, because not everybody's like comfortable with like meeting a stranger, beating the shit out of him, and then going home. Like I know, like when I first started, people was like, I don't have the stomach for it. I don't have the stomach for it. And then I was like, well, what if we did this virtually? Like, what if I taught you guys how to do it virtually? Because when it's slow, like any other business, sometimes it's slow for me.
Yeah. And so you
I'm
just
online.
get online.
Yeah.
No, of course.
It was like really slow for me in December, and I was like crying about it. I'm like,
it's
because
Christmas.
they
Niggas
gotta spend time with the
money.
wives.
so that's what all my friends were saying. They're like, yo, it's the holidays. It's the holidays. People are not in, and I'm just like, this is so bad. And so then I started to get online, and I was like working online a lot, and it worked out.
Yeah.
God is so good. It worked out.
How do you have the stomach for that? Because you brought it up, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask the question.
Well, she told us what she does. So I was just gonna say, we talked about your previous profession, teaching, working with our youth. How did you even get like exposed to this?
So I always wanted to be a dominatrix. I didn't know exactly. Like I would see like movies. I used to read a lot of urban novels, and it's always like some dark shit in there.
Yeah.
And so I would see it a lot, and I was just like, this is so cool. Like if I can just do this for a living. And
So you
just,
always
like,
had an interest,
right? But I never knew about it, like how to
Yeah.
get into it, what it consists of. I didn't know much about it, and then I started to like get these really bad headaches. I used to be really blind, like I couldn't see you guys from here. Like I wouldn't be able to see you from here. And so I was getting like these crazy headaches. Long story short, I was seeing like a bunch of specialists about it, and it came from my eyesight. And so they were saying like, you have high blood pressure in your eyes, which I didn't know was a thing.
Yeah.
And so they was like, basically, eventually it might turn into glaucoma.
Shit.
And at the time I was like 27.
Yeah. So having
So I was like,
Yeah.
well, what can I do? And they was like, well, we can treat it. You have to take eye drops for like 6 months, and then you're off of it, and then you have to take it again. And then I was like, well, what else I can do? And they was like, well, you can get your eyes done. You can get LASIK surgery. And so when you get your eyes done, they burn the corner of your eye, and then your eyeball becomes smaller. So then your blood pressure goes down. And I was like experiencing so bad headaches, like such bad headaches. I was like, I need to make $3,000 like tomorrow. Like I
for
need
surgery.
to do this ASAP. And so I swear manifesting is real. I tweeted one day and I was like, if I can step on men's balls for the rest of my life,
Oh wow.
I would be so happy. And then jokingly, I was praying. I was just like, God, please. Like,
You
I
prayed to step on niggas' balls?
I was like,
please.
God, like I wouldn't do this, and this, but like if you could just, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was
God,
like, I
if you
need.
please send me some bitches. I was like, what?
I really was. I was like, is there a way that I can like make money? Like, please, God, please, please. And then like a week later, my friend calls me. My friend Derek calls me. He's like, I went on a date with a girl who was doming at some spot downtown.
Okay.
She doesn't have the stomach for it,
Yeah.
but I know you do. I know you have the stomach for it. And then I was like, all right, well, put me on to her. So then some way, somehow I got the information.
Yeah.
I applied online. I
the
went
position.
downtown,
Okay.
not knowing nothing. I just
Yeah.
went. I got down there, and then the girl interviews me, and she's like asking me, like, have you ever done this?
Yeah.
What is your mistress name? And then I was like,
How you
I just started lying.
Just
Like, I
winging
was
it,
just
yeah.
lying. I'm like, yeah, I do this in my personal life all the time.
Yeah.
My boyfriend loves this. And then she was like filling me, and then she was like, well, what's your mistress name? And I said Stephanie because it's my middle name.
Okay.
So I was just like, Stephanie. And then she was like, okay, you're hired. You can start tomorrow. And then I was
So it's
like,
like an agency
oh shit.
that you just pull up and
No, it's like an underground. That's not really underground, but it's like this underground. No one knows about it. It's like am I saying this right? It's a brothel. A
brothel, yeah.
brothel. It's like,
So it's like the Men in Black.
yeah. Like, it's like,
You know they're there, but they ain't there. And then they give you the little flash thing to say we weren't here.
it's like, it's in a corporate building downtown Manhattan.
Wow.
You get in there, look, it's like you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
You hit a certain floor. Once you get up there, it turns into like a dungeon.
Yeah.
Like you got to put your face, like so they can.
I've never seen those in real life.
It's a real thing. Like no one knows
I
about
thought
it.
that was like only in movies. You put the face scan.
You put your
shit.
face. They can see. They sitting in a room. It's like 1,000 cameras. They
Yeah,
know
security.
who it is. They know like who's the client.
they don't
who's been
play.
here.
Yeah, they can't.
And so
Liability.
you go in. It's a bunch of girls.
Okay.
They're sitting there. You at the time you was getting paid $90 an hour.
Okay.
So it sounds good, but you're only getting paid $90 an hour if you're being booked. So if you're sitting there for 8 hours and no man has came
Books
to check
you,
for you,
then you
you
get
just
nothing.
lost 8 hours
Yeah.
of your day.
Well, how do you like promote yourself? Or?
No, so there's a website. And they have all the girls there. And so sometimes guys will get on the website and then they'll be like, "Oh, Stephanie, all right, I want to come in. I want a session with Stephanie," and so they'll come. I think they were charging $280, and you was getting 90, and then the dungeon was keeping the rest, which sounds really good as when you're starting and you're like, "Oh shit, like this is."
But I mean, I feel like it's the same. It's like a booth fee. You know what I mean? Like you have to pay the house. Yeah.
And so that's how it works. But the majority how it works is guys will come in and then they would sit in a room. This is crazy. They sit in a room and one by one the girls go in and you just like introduce yourself. You go in there, you're like, "Hi, I'm Stephanie. What are you here for?" Like, "Oh, I would like for you to like step on my face." And then you're like, "Oh, no problem. I love stepping on men's face." And then they'll be like, "Can I see your toes?" And then you're showing them your toes. You're like, "Okay." And one by one, girls go in. At the end, we all go back in the room. The manager will come in. She'll ask, like, "Who did you pick?" He'll say. She'll collect the money, and then she'll go back in the room. She's like, "All right, he picked Stephanie. He picked you." Then I'll go into the office. I'll get like a bag full of shit, like whatever it is that he wanted. I would just like prepare the basket, and then I'll go in. I'll session for an hour and come out.
And so your high blood pressure in your eyes
got done within like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, because God is really good.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I was like,
I was gonna say
booked up.
that sounds like
I was.
alignment though. That like it was something you always wanted to do. You really needed some quick money outside of your profession. You just so happened to have a friend who happened to be dating a girl who didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? It all kind of.
And it was funny because her first client was my first client ever.
That's funny.
And I think he's everybody's first client.
Okay.
He's been going to the dungeon for like 20 years.
Oh, okay.
And his name is Big Dick Mike. And
Big
it's not
Dick
and
Mike.
it's not because he has a big dick. It's because he gets his dildos custom made. And they're like this fucking big.
When you say
we both said.
when you say he gets his dildos,
For us to fuck him.
So he knows
peg
what he
him.
wants.
Absolutely.
He wants.
And I'm talking about,
wants
like, this dick
He
and,
wants
like,
the baby leg.
Yeah. And so his
Jesus
name
Christ.
is Big Dick Mike. I mean, everybody knew like,
call him Big Dick Mike 'cause he
because he
gets my
coming
vibe.
with like a bag of
big dick.
custom made black dildos. Some white old man.
see, I would charge more for that. I'd be like, if
Oh,
you bring
I
your
only
own,
seen him once, and I never seen him again because he doesn't tip.
Ooh.
Right. And so you're doing cardio for like 60 minutes of just like
Wait. You railing this nigga for 60 minutes?
1 hour. Just like, and he don't let you breathe. He's just like, more. Like, he's like turning around. He's like,
That man
he wants
asshole is
a
gaping,
fucking
bro.
Holland Tunnel. Like, what
60
the
hours
fuck?
of big dick in your ass?
That is,
I mean, 60 minutes?
big Dick Mike.
yeah.
If he ever sees me, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, she stopped taking me. I stopped taking him." I took him one time, and then I was like, "This motherfucker ain't tip." And I was new.
Okay.
And all the girls was like, "He doesn't tip. He doesn't tip."
Yeah.
And he didn't tip you.
He didn't tip me.
Yeah.
I only made my $90.
But
That was it.
you got to work out.
I did.
I mean, if nothing else.
You know
I
what I'm
did.
saying? You worked out. You got good cardio in.
So I
Today.
did that. I did that for 3 months,
And then did you go independent
and
or something
then
like that?
and then I got fired,
Oh, wow.
Oh.
and then I went independent.
Why'd you
You
get
got
fired?
fired because you was shitting on Big Dick Mike.
I got fired because I got into a fight.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Harlem.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Uptown. Yeah.
I thought you were about to say BX. I'm like, no, what?
No.
I thought you got
I was
fired the
saying,
first
you
week.
Pull a razor out of your wig.
Like somebody been gone. I mean, I wanted to get to where you were from. We went right to the bullshit. But yeah, you are from New York. But
I'm from New
I forgot
York.
what part. What? West or east?
She's from Harlem.
I'm from Harlem.
Harlem.
Uptown, West Side.
West
Harlem.
side. West. Okay.
Yeah.
I spent some nights out there, man. I used to go to the Harlem Tavern. or
Oh,
whatever.
okay. You're on 116.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I almost got fucked up over there on what, Lincoln something.
Oh, stop.
No, real shit. Cause somebody said their hood was like, basically I was walking with two girls to my
Stupid.
Airbnb and they was like, somebody kept saying, "What's up?" One guy walked past me, the other guy was like, "What's up, bro?" I was like, "What's up, man?" I'm walking them to the door because we about to get in the Airbnb. And he's like, "What's up?" I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Nigga, what's up?" I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Man, it's my brother Blac." I was like, "Your brother Blac weak as shit." Tell him
Why
I said
would
it.
he do that?
Yeah, why would
Because
that's
I'm-
so random?
I was at a festival. It is now 11 o'clock. I done watched 1,000,001 acts. I'm coming down off my drunkenness. I am
Yeah.
tired. I just want to go to sleep. And you're
That's so weird.
And you're blocking me right now.
People are weird.
And then I get out there, I go to the liquor store, it's like, oh, this is Lincoln Projects. Oh, his brother's block is not weak.
Oh, you was in
I'm
the
on that
you was
side.
Okay, I know where you was at.
Yeah.
That's the project.
That was not the right time to say that shit. Them niggas supposed to beat the fuck out of me, yo.
Yeah.
I knew I was at when I went to the convenience store the next day, and I seen some young nigga trying to get this girl's attention, and she wasn't like paying him no mind, and he slapped the fuck out of her when he got in the store. And she looked at me, I was like, this ain't my hood. I'm just gonna put my head down and get the
Why
fuck
didn't
out.
you save her?
Nigga, I'm by myself in Harlem, and he ain't care about her face. Call me all the pussies you want. I'm dolly out
I'm
here.
out of here.
Like none of my mans are there. I have nothing on me.
Yeah.
I feel it. Okay.
So you got into a fight,
You got in a fight,
and
go
they
ahead,
had
sorry.
a policy. Y'all can't get to fighting in there.
No, I don't think he really cared about that. He was.
You
He
fought who, though?
claimed. He claimed
Another-
I was a threat. I am not a threat. I'm like 5'1".
You
Like,
fought a client?
A girl.
A
A girl. So I was making, and not no brag. Like I don't brag. It's not my thing. But I was making really good money, and I was the newbie. And then I'm such a hustler. I was obviously booking out, but in the midst of it, I was like, I had just started doing all of this, and so in the midst of it, I'm like, what if I start like recording my clients and like putting it on
posted,
OnlyFans?
that's how I knew it, yeah.
Putting it on Twitter, like making a bag out of here. That was a big thing. It was like a no recording policy at the place.
No phones.
And to be
no
fair, we never
cameras.
saw the people's face. I don't
Right.
know none of them guys look like.
I'm all about consent. It's even on my
Yeah.
website, like,
Yeah.
if do you consent to me? Because it's never that serious,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
But all my clients, they were always with it. They was like, yeah, sure. So I didn't have no ring light or nothing. I would just like set it
Set up
up.
a camera.
I would like whatever, and then go home and I'll post it. This is when I just started my OnlyFans, and my video went viral. It's Walt's favorite video.
The one you kicking nigga nuts. Hilarious. He was
seen
eating
it.
that shit too. I was like, God, I would have been crying.
That video went
I would've been in
viral.
tears.
I saw that.
And so it went so viral that the girls in the dungeon seen it.
Oh, okay.
And so she decided to, like, one of the girls, she ran around and was like telling everybody,
That
trying to
you're
get me in
recording
trouble.
clients, yeah.
And so she told the manager, but the manager faked loved me.
Yeah.
The manager was like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. But, if the owner sees it, it's going to be a
I'm
problem.
gonna get in trouble.
And so I was like, I'll take it down. And then I was like, I'm not taking it down. Like, I'm not taking this down. Like, this video had hit like a few million views.
Oh,
Yeah, it was up there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just starting in the profession. Like,
Yeah.
so I was like, no, I'm not taking it down. And then he was like, all right, well, come pack your shit. And then I was like, okay.
Oh, so that type of fight. I thought you got the.
No, I did fight her. I
Oh,
did fight her. I like took her in the broom and like, you know what I mean?
Like
And then she
Baggy
ran
West
out and she
type
was like
shit.
crying, and I was like, oh, you're just like a threat and whatever. And then,
Okay.
so it was a bunch of shit, and then they was like, all right, you have to go. And I was like, all right.
Anybody, why can the management understand? Like you snitch on somebody and fuck up their bag, and you think it was like, oh, I'm gonna give everybody a hug and leave.
Right,
Who-
exactly.
well, yeah, you come here. See me. Come here.
And she played
Lock the door.
herself.
And- what?
She played herself.
I thought you said something else.
Yeah, that was
I thought
him.
you said she pissed herself.
Oh, no. She played
I was
herself.
like,
She played
damn,
herself.
You got hands. Never mind.
And that was it. And I just left.
And, you've been
And
doing
then
it
I
wrong.
figured it out.
How to get your own client.
Because the
Yeah,
clients,
I
I
had to do it
figured
myself.
finding those type of clients, I mean, they go to that establishment because
Right.
they understand like it's gonna be,
It's a quick, like, easy process.
and they understand that everything's private.
Yeah.
No one's gonna see my shit. So how do they feel now going to someone that's independent? Because it's like you could, I mean, you don't, but so they could be like, it could be some girl like, well, hey, that's why your husband. Yeah.
I feel like being independent, I come across clients that are more experienced.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like the dungeon is taking anybody.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
pay the
like
fee.
you pay
come
the
in
fee,
door.
you can come. A lot of
Oh.
clients, they didn't really know what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the worst. Like booking, like when you book with somebody and they don't know what they want, it's just like, I mean, it's fine because then I get to just try a bunch of shit on you.
Yeah.
And then you'll figure out what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
But it's always better when people's like, I have a ball busting fetish. I have a pegging fetish. And then I'm like, all right, I can plan my hour, my 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Now,
and
you
so-
said you had a 5-hour session.
DC,
I
yeah.
sessioned for 5 hours.
Oh, so you
back
So I
to
had
back to back.
3 clients,
You had
5 hours.
and then you took a little breaks in between.
No.
Oh,
They was all like, do, 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 do.
okay.
They had all came like back to back
Yeah.
to back. So that was really good.
Came is a good term. Keep going.
DC was really good.
Can we talk about the ball busting? That video, the viral video, because
Oh,
I saw
it's a
it
thing.
and I don't have balls, but I was like, if you were kicking me with that much
it wasn't
power,
even soft.
even if you kick me, that shit, explain
I felt it
to
in my
me.
stomach. Just by watching it. So that, this. I mean, we don't want to say again. I mean,
We don't kink shame on this show.
we did kink shame pedophilia and
Scat play.
yeah, we did kink shame that.
Okay.
Other than that, we don't kink shame.
Funny because Scat plays like my number one inquiry.
Real? Oh,
But-
now we got some shit to talk about because we put that clip
You
out
know
there.
that, Walt. I'm
No, I
always
thought you-
posting
I
that
mean-
on Twitter. I
remember
never
you
posted
pissing
my
on-
clips on
remember you-
Twitter, but
I remember you talking about or posting or talking about peeing on people
That's scat play.
and farting in something.
Yeah.
Something.
I shit on people like all the time.
Really?
Like, that's like what people love to book
You know
me
what's funny
for.
thing is when we posted that scat play video,
Yeah.
people have never heard of it.
That's
But I
insane.
think it's also reflective of our audience.
That's right. Yeah, we
You
have
know what
like
I mean?
25-year-old Black people.
Yeah.
yeah.
They
This is
don't
like-
know that.
Yeah,
This
they don't know
is-
nothing about
So
it.
Yeah.
okay, now we got something.
Okay,
So
so
the bull busting.
Talk about
yeah.
no.
First let's do ball busting, then we can move to scat play.
Yeah, I want to hear all
Okay.
this.
So do people know what ball busting is? It's like
I mean,
inflicting pain on the
I would say I
balls.
think ball and
it's
busting
pretty
back to
self-explanatory.
back sounds like pain.
So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like whether I'm kicking you, punching you, slapping you. Sometimes I might like use a paddle to like hit at the
Come off that
balls.
shit or something?
And so the video that went viral,
Yes.
it's my amazing client. He's super adorable. I haven't seen him in a while though. He has a ball. I don't know if anybody's seen the clips, but his dick is hard. While I'm ball busting him, his dick
I
is
can remember that.
completely hard.
all I could remember was your foot, like
His dick is hard. Like it turns him on.
Yeah, the dick didn't. That dick was like non-existent in that.
Yeah,
like
no, I
porn for me. The dick is non-existent. I'm watching you kicking somebody in the nuts. That's what
Yeah.
I seen.
So
and you're
he's-
not like ting ting ting.
No,
ting.
I'm
You're
like full in
kicking.
my
Like-
in like,
like a
my work
kickball.
like my work
your
boots.
shoes. Yeah.
He loves it. Like usually the goal was to always leave a little mark on it.
Wow.
Like so he likes
Fuck.
like marks on the
Yeah.
balls. Like
Okay.
you know what I mean? Which it's cool because when you go home you get to think about me. Right? And as a dominatrix,
That's
you
what
always
you
want that
want.
impact in them. Like
Okay.
I've never.
like when you go home, think of me, whether it is like your balls hurt, your ass hurt,
I just
like whatever.
I just did that when I big girl's ass. I'm like, yeah, like bite her in the butt. So it's like, yeah, I got a little mark right there. So remember me, but leaving the mark on my balls ain't what I would think I want somebody
Yeah,
to remember.
so it was
I don't want
always-
to remember that part.
And
yo.
I've always heard that getting kicked or hit or whatever in the balls is
like
like
super sensitive.
up there type pain. Like I mean, like one of the most painful things that you can
just
experience.
watch some like boxing matches when they
Yeah.
go below the belt. You see the other boxer just stop the whole fight, stop the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
fight. He's
yeah.
getting on his knees like
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
this shit.
No,
I'm
he
done.
used to love it, and then he would come after.
What?
And
the
I see him
fuck?
all the time. I have a policy where like clients are not allowed to come,
Mm-hmm.
like especially if like you're a first timer and I've seen you for like
Oh,
the
so you
first
can't
3
come.
times. You're not allowed to come. You know, but then like some clients I see a lot, I allow them to get it to the corner and come. You know, like I allow them. But for him, I would see him all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and his balls used to be so black and blue that I was like, you gotta go and come.
Yeah.
And so I can
Get
make
that
sure you're
blood flow.
still
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he was great. And then one day he came into the dungeon with like gifts for me. It was a goodbye.
Okay.
He came with like gifts and like money and stuff, and he was like, I can't see you no more. And I was like, why? And he was like, I got in a relationship,
Okay, that's cool.
and you know he can't go home with black and blue
They're like,
balls.
what the
'cause
fuck
then
are
your
you
girls
doing?
gonna be like, what the fuck is
good with
going?
you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I never seen him, but that video
That's
lives
dope.
on.
That's dope. That's dope. He pulled up. Hey, man, been a good time. We had fun.
I was gonna say, give
some
you a little
gifts.
gift. Thank you
Hey.
for your
He did.
gift.
He was
I'm
very
always remember
sweet.
you.
Thanks for being my friend. That's okay. That's
He was super
Now,
sweet. Yeah.
You said scat play is like your number one thing.
number
Yeah.
one request.
Request.
It's my number one
Not
request.
saying
Yeah.
that, request. So, how does this go when you go to see the clients? It's like put like
Because I like know if I have like a little bit of blue cheese, I'm ready to get moving.
Instantly?
Not instantly, but I got about 30, 40 minutes before.
that's a good
Blue
thing you brought
cheese.
up, Jas.
Yeah.
Like yeah, so do you like we're black, and so like
I'm lactose too, though.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you do you
So,
eat like a
no.
pint of ice cream? It's
Or
like
I
fuck it,
know
come
if
on.
I have like a steak burrito bowl from Chipotle,
Oh, yeah,
I
it's
know
lit.
It's gonna come.
It's coming.
The night's over.
Yeah. So do you
No.
like prepare with certain foods?
I prepare.
Okay.
So for scat plays, it's mandatory that I know 24 hours in advance.
Right.
Because clients, they think I'm sitting home all day waiting for them to book me. And it's like, I have a fucking life. So like, I'm not
and you have
just
to prepare
around.
yourself. Yeah.
Right. So especially with that, I usually prepare myself like 8 to 10 hours in advance.
Okay.
Smart.
And so I do blueberries because it's so high in fiber.
Okay.
I literally
That's good.
go to Whole Foods and get like
a carton
of blueberries.
Yeah.
I wash it and I just eat it. Mm-hmm. I start off with that because that's going to get you like...
Get things moving a little bit.
And then I would usually have guacamole. My mom makes like the best guac, which is also will get you going.
Okay.
And then I have guacamole with chips. And then if I really like, okay, this is disgusting, but I have clients who likes a lot. And so I know what's going to be a lot is that with wine.
Oh, okay.
Like
The
if
combination of
that-
Combo of all three.
Right. And then I go to, obviously I go take a shower, go to sleep, lay down.
Yeah.
By the time I wake up,
You're
and
ready
it's
to
It's
go.
like, yo, where you at? Get here.
it's usually like shower cab dungeon.
Oh.
And so once they come, for the most part, it's like walk in. How was your commute? How are you? Good morning. He's like, oh, my commute was great. I couldn't find parking. And then I'm like, okay, you see that mat right there, set it up, get the toilet. So it's like a toilet that you like sit on, but the bottom is open so they could just like slide the top half of their body.
Underneath the little toilet structure. Yeah.
And so he's like laying on the floor and I'm sitting on the toilet and I'm just like going. And
Like a
my
Chipotle just.
my clients are hilarious though. Like they be down there, they be like
You
happy.
better not say it. I thought you went like this. You went like this.
Of course, obviously.
It's lit. Fuck, you getting paid.
We're here. Yeah.
I mean,
He's
you got
eating-
everybody shit, so you getting paid the shit.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
look.
silly.
Anyway, yeah. So, I mean, like I said, everybody has to shit at some point. At least you get
Yeah.
paid.
At least
for
you're getting paid for
I
it.
wish
So
I got paid for
some
how
of
many
them
times I
eat
shit.
it. Like my client last
Right.
week, Monday, he flew in for it.
Yeah.
He says like I have the best tasting
Pooch.
shit. So
Yeah.
he flew in.
That's actually a great compliment.
Thank you.
I was gonna say that's a reflection of your diet.
Yeah.
Thanks. I didn't eat meat for 8 years. This year I just started to eat like introducing
bit of
chicken
okay.
back into my diet.
Yeah.
So he like that one client, he eats it and then he uses the rest, like whatever he can't.
Get down.
He uses the rest as like lube, and he starts to jerk off with it.
Okay, hold on. So you say he eats it and then he takes the rest off his chest and just.
Yeah, because
Jerks on
sometimes
his dick.
he can't finish it. He can't like eat
Get
it
it all
all
down, yeah.
And I know that he likes to like play in it. So
That's
like,
lit for you.
and then he just like jerks off and he just like has his legs in the air. And he's just like living his best life.
But I
and
said,
I'm
it
just
sounds like a
sitting
great
over,
day for
like-
him.
I'm
I was
like,
gonna say like a pig in slop. Just
Like,
happy.
he's like,
Just
yo,
happy.
this is the best shit. And then he just gets up and showers, I hope, and then go leave.
Yeah. Sometimes like because it's an hour, he booked me for an hour. I shitted and everything within the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So we got 45 minutes of like.
Cool
so for the
down.
most part, he just like he'll sit in it.
Oh.
He'll sit in it, like he'll play in it, and then he'll go take a shower, and
Yeah.
that's the end of it. And brush his teeth, and that's it.
Carry on.
I mean,
Go head to the
you know what?
office.
Yeah, I will hope he brushes teeth. You like somebody was sitting beside him like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
smell
usually-
like ass.
He usually just
literally.
It smells like ass, sir. What you been doing today?
Did you brush your teeth at all?
I had a client that didn't brush his teeth, and
Oh,
I was like,
fuck
this
that guy.
motherfucker. And that,
Disgusting.
you know what was it? You know what's funny? He was my first black client to eat my shit.
That's one. You know what? That's the first thing I would ask. Do you do the black guys? See, I see a lot of white guys, and so now you accept
I
black
had
clients.
yeah.
She's not racist.
I'm not-
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying she's racist, but I just don't see too. Well, I don't hear.
You don't hear about it, but they're there.
Yeah.
They're absolutely
Yeah.
there.
I'm just saying it's just because like I said,
Because
we
I
talk
think
about
in
sex on
our
our podcast a
community,
lot.
yeah, in our community, there are certain kinks that are probably more socially shameful
Yeah.
than in white community.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't doubt that you get black clients, but they're not out here talking about it.
I get majority of my clients are white.
Yeah.
Like
That's why I was
probably
asking, too.
85%. But I find it funny that when I go to other states, my clients are black. Like when I went to Atlanta,
Oh, that makes
my clients were black.
Yeah,
When
that
I went to
makes sense.
Texas,
That makes
my
sense.
clients were black.
Houston or
I went to Houston.
yeah, that makes sense.
It was black. I went to DC. I'm here now. My clients were white.
So it's more so, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though this is like a black area, but we mix in with the black
There's-
area, and then you
there's
got the
a lot of white
the
people out
politics
here.
area. So like Capitol Hill, shit like that. So mixing. I can see the white people being here.
Yeah.
They would drop that bag.
So the first time you got a request for the shit, did you ever feel like I don't know about that?
So the first time I got requested for the shit, it was when I was working at the dungeon.
Okay.
And so none of the girls did it. None of the girls did it. They either like couldn't literally perform.
Yeah.
Because like I find it to be a skill to shit like at a certain time of the day.
That's what I was telling
told
you.
me about when
Yeah, when I peed on somebody, it's like your body, your mind knows that you're not like over a toilet or on a curb or something, and it was really hard to like let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So none of the girls did it at the dungeon. And it was a client, he wanted it. And I heard he tipped really good.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
and then I was like,
get them
I gotta figure out how to do this.
Yeah.
But at the time I smoked. And so when you smoke weed,
you're right.
it kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like
made you
if I
constipated?
smoke weed, I would have to take a shit.
It relaxed
like,
your,
I don't know.
relaxed your system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so first time I see Frankie,
Are you gonna spit his name out there?
that's his sub name.
I
That's his sub
say, I ain't know if I had
name.
to bleep or not. That's why I'm making sure.
No, that's his sub. That's not his real name.
Cool.
He likes to be like, you know. Anyway, Frankie. First time I seen him, he was like, yeah, I really want like you to shit. Da 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 da. He was going through a divorce at home, and so that was like his
thing.
Yeah, that was like his
therapy.
His release.
Yeah, and so I was teaching at the time, and so during lunchtime, I was like, I need to have like some greens because tonight at 6 p.m. I got to shit. Yeah. So I went to have a spinach slice of pizza.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
And then I couldn't hold it. I couldn't wait till 6.
Yeah.
By 5 p.m. I shit it.
Oh no.
And then he came in at 6. And then I was like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh, it's okay. We did golden.
Okay.
And then I was like, I gotta figure this shit out. So the next week he came and I pushed everything back like an hour. I was able to perform. So that worked out. And I was able to do it. I would like eat a lot of spinach and then I would smoke a blunt. And as I was like sitting on the toilet, I'm like smoking a blunt, oh shit. But then I stopped smoking.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, damn, I stopped smoking. What could I do? So I started doing a lot of like Google, like what is like a quick fiber like that I would like and that I can eat all the time. And then I saw that blueberries, like a lot of people was like, blueberries make me shit. Blueberries. And then I was like, I know for a fact red wine makes me shit.
Yeah, it does me too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
so like
for sure.
I would usually have blueberries, avocado,
Yeah.
and wine.
And then there you go.
And then it just always happens.
Well,
it just always happens.
Let me circle back to the question I asked like some minutes ago. Sure. How did somebody know you had the stomach for this? Because one, I can't be around shit and somebody playing this shit. I would literally throw up. Like, so that's just, I mean, serious. Like, that's just some things, yeah. Like, how did you know, like, no, this is easy.
Or for you, where it's just like, this is a client.
Yeah.
This is good money.
Exactly.
And nobody else is doing it, so I'm about to kill this shit.
That's
so
exactly how it
just,
started.
So you thought money.
Just move
Money,
it.
That's how it started because nobody else in the dungeon was doing it, and so I was like, if I can like figure this shit out, then everybody, all the
Figure this shit out.
then all the clients that's into scat play will have to book me because nobody
And then
else
you'll
do
be
it.
booked. Yeah.
And so I was being booked a lot.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the girls around me, probably like 2 or 3, started to do it. They was asking, well, how are you doing it? How are you doing? And then like, I'm cool with I'm cool with like, you know what I mean?
You're a generous
You can't-
mistress.
Yeah, like, oh, this is what you do. Like, this would do it. And so the other girls started to do it, and then they, you know. But for like a month and a half, because I only worked at the dungeon for 3 months.
Okay.
So for like a month and a half straight,
You had a
I was the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Doing it. And then after that, I realized that's where the money's at.
So the weirder the shit, the more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I was like,
When you say money, like, what's the range?
I was gonna say, so for people who may be interested in booking this type of service, what do you feel like is and you charge by the hour?
I charge by the hour.
Okay.
So
So
what
what's
would be
like
like a fair price range?
Yeah, don't give us the goods.
Yeah,
Like,
don't
just give
tell
us a
us
range.
specifically, but a range that is
So
acceptable.
it's usually never, nothing is less than 500. So it's 500 and above.
Man, I'm about to be
So-
shitting on some bitches.
Are you kidding me?
Jazz, you better be able to shit
Are
shit
you
on some
kidding
motherfuckers
me?
right now.
Hey, you can even
As set as my stomach is all the time. What?
you can even
I'm
ship
in.
it.
Shit?
Yeah, I've had a couple of clients where I gotta ship my shit. So Jasmine, if just in case you wanna like
I'm
make a
taking
quick
your class. I'm 100% taking your class.
take my
Nigga,
class.
man, you do a quick month. You up?
Okay. You only gotta work 2-3 days a month. Like,
Yeah.
The
So
thing
clients
is,
are like, I can't make it,
Yeah.
but I would love this for dinner. And then I'm like, all right, well, fine. I will
and
put
you
it
charge
in.
for that.
I charge for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because my face is. Obviously, I can't have my facial expressions this today.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, no.
Do you put it? I'm thinking of it. You know, the container that you get soup and
Yes.
iced tea in from
Yes.
the carry out. Is it in something like that?
I started off with that.
Yeah.
And then on
That lid is
Amazon,
insecure.
they sell like containers that's like a no smell container. Because the first time I went,
Yeah.
and,
Oh,
I,
they
and
smelled
they
that
ask
shit.
no, they ask you like, oh, is this any liquid?
Oh,
Any,
yeah,
they
yeah.
ask you like, is this
Hazardous
And
materials?
I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn,
Not
this is
quite,
shit. Like, if you, what
yeah.
if you threw my
Package.
into like the truck or no, just like.
And somebody's motherfucking wife's gift is right next to it.
Or no, just even the poor mailman's like,
Yo,
they
what the
literally
fuck is-
throw shit in the
what's
truck,
in
and then
here?
they're like,
No, and I'm
"What
like-
the fuck is this bottle that is leaking out the sides?" I'd be pissed. I would be
Like, yo,
pissed.
this is my last day. Y'all got me shipping shit. Fuck this job.
Yeah, for real.
Literally, and I was like, "Damn, I don't know how I'm gonna ship this." And then I was like, "I have to ship it
Vacuum
the
seal that
right
joint.
way." So I would like, I bought these containers on Amazon. It's just disgusting, and it's a big fucking mess.
Yeah.
But like, I would shit on a wee wee pad, and then I would literally put on some gloves, and I gotta put it
scrape it
inside.
Yeah,
of-
you gotta charge. For
clean
that. That's
it.
a lot of work.
I was gonna say that's work for you.
Yeah, and then seal it. I usually write a letter, handwritten letter to my clients, like, "Thank you for supporting me. I hope you enjoy your dinner." Da 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 da. And I'll ship it. They'll get it the next day.
The funny thing is, when you said the 500 and Jas, like, I would do it. I'm thinking more so like, damn, but we on this podcast, they're gonna see your face. But then I thought about it, like, well, who's ever gonna come out and say, yeah, I mean, Jas Cooper be shitting on my chest. That's
You never know.
I will
And-
always say this.
and-
I stand on every single thing I've ever done in my life. So
And
you're not.
that's right. I
You're
know
not
that's
gonna
right.
shame
But-
me over
Exactly.
something that we
I'm
agreed
like,
to.
yeah.
I love
you
that,
paid me
Jas.
though. You paid me $500 to show you chest. So now who looks crazy? Like
More
you
than
look,
that. Well, that's
if
a
you
good
try,
question.
if you try and shame me for doing it, like nigga, you gave me money.
Yeah.
And you
Do it.
wanted it. Like, you sat there and waited.
It's not like
until it
I
came
was
out.
like we
you
were
can't shame somebody for
after
that.
a date and like you were sleeping and you woke up and I was squatting over your face like
That was a hilarious story, but I will murder you.
okay, exactly. Like that's not cool. But
Imagine.
you booked me on my service through my website. You
Exactly.
from the drop down menu picked your little thing. Like
Sent your ID,
Yeah.
references, and all that good stuff, and was like,
so that was actually my next question because as a woman in the industry, and I think sometimes, even take COVID off the table, you just can be uncomfortable about being in spaces with men by yourself.
yeah.
So what like security or protection do you have to make sure that you're okay and that someone don't get crazy on you?
So there's two ways to go about it.
Okay.
One way is you get a photo of their ID. And so with your full name on it, I can always get into my Google. So just like, or if a client doesn't want to send you a picture of his ID, I'll ask for a reference email address of a mistress he's seen in the past.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
And so I will email her like, "Hey, this is Stephanie. Have you seen
Blah blah blah.
blah 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 email address blah blah blah?
Yeah.
If so, is there anything I need to know about him? And
Yeah.
he's safe?"
Yeah.
The community we're very supportive
Sounds
about
like
one
sorority.
another. Like, it's a beautiful thing. And so usually they'll email you back and be like, "Hey Steph, yeah, I've seen so and so. He's great. He was a little late." Like, they'll keep it real with you. They're like, "He was this, he was that, but he's safe. Enjoy your session."
You don't
I'm like,
want
all
nobody
right,
like that.
cool.
That nigga that was at the Players Club bachelor party. What's
Yeah,
the nigga
no.
name?
Oh, whatchamacallit's
Bro,
brother.
I came here to dance. Like,
Yes.
you don't want none of that shit.
So someone, when it comes to the email reference, somewhere along the line, someone checked his ID.
Yeah.
Like, probably the first mistress.
Yeah.
And so he just
There's
keeps
some-
the references
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
they
what I mean?
also checked in the ID. I mean, so some
Yeah.
fuck shit happen. Nigga, I got your first name, last name,
Exactly.
address,
And my mom has
date of birth.
my password to everything. So,
So-
God forbid.
So your mom supports?
My mom is amazing.
Word,
And it's
I love
crazy
it.
because
I love
she's an older Puerto Rican traditional woman. So
Yeah.
to get her to like
warm up to
come
it.
to the side was a blessing as well. Because at
Does
first,
she manage you?
no,
Okay.
my mom is an old lady. Like,
But
she's
I
a
mean,
crazy
she see you walking in with the stacks. She's like, well, I mean, you're doing
that's
something.
how it started, because I was like saving up for my eyes.
Yeah.
And so I was coming in with cash, and I was like giving her the cash, like, hey, Mike, hold this for me, hold this for me until I reached the goal. And I had told everyone I was bartending. No one knew, probably just like my closest friends.
Yeah.
And then one day, like, I was coming in with cash, and she was like, one day, I guess she couldn't sleep. It was like 7 a.m, and she was like, if you're stripping, you need to tell me you're stripping.
It was the cash was that. I
And
mean,
then I was
this ain't
like-
no bartender cash.
Yeah, she was like,
You're not making that money
Slinging
making them
drinks.
drinks.
Well, New York dudes like them star tenders. Like they be cleaning up.
there's girls
Some
who make
do.
really good
Yeah,
money as
some do.
bartenders.
Yeah,
I feel
clean
like
up.
I feel like your mom always knows
Yeah.
She knew.
when you're not being.
You ain't even take a bartender course. How you?
She knew.
You don't
and
even drink alcohol. What you doing making all this money?
and I wasn't staying out till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
how, you know,
normal
you're
bartender.
a bartender. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
she was like, if you're, whatever you're doing, you need to tell me. And then she's a crazy little Puerto Rican lady. And like, you get scared. And I'm just like,
She about to
Okay.
bust that chancleta out.
I was like, okay, I'm a dominatrix. And her reaction was like, you're beating people up?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And so for a while, she was like, she had the same concerns, like, you're around men.
Yeah.
Like, and she didn't really, it's very taboo. So a lot of time people think that you're giving up the goods. And I don't shame any dom who is giving up the
Yeah.
goods. If that's what
Yeah.
you do, go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I mean? It's stated on my website, like, I don't offer any form of sex. I don't offer nudity. And I don't offer age play
What's age
or
play?
blood play.
You're
Age play and what?
Blood play.
What's
age play is blood play.
Age play is like, it's very sick.
Oh, just let me know.
But age play is like, he's like a 4-year-old boy.
Oh, like playing a diaper.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it gets. I hate to say this. I don't want people to
That's
come for me.
perverted, yeah.
But like, it's like, I'm a 4-year-old boy and you're my mommy.
Oh,
but
no,
you're
no,
the
no.
mommy that touched me. Or
No,
da-da-da.
no, yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, so I've
that
had
got
these.
dark.
I had
Say
these
that gets dark. Yeah.
these requests when I used to work at the dungeon, and like anything else, you start to learn what you're willing to do, what you're
Your
willing not to do.
boundaries.
And what's blood play?
And blood play is literally
Blood.
like blood, like taking your blood out, cutting you, putting needles in you. I don't offer that. I know a bunch of girls who do. A lot of my good friends do. It's just not my thing.
Yeah,
It's just not my
yeah,
thing.
You don't even, yeah.
So I don't
Not
offer age play, blood
not
play, or nudity during
What
my
is
session.
nudity?
Like sessioning naked.
Nudity.
Oh, nudity.
Like nudity,
Yeah,
yeah.
nudity. That New York accent is kicking in.
It's a New York, Puerto Rican. I, was like, I missed the consonant in there. Okay.
nudity.
I heard
Yeah.
it,
So I don't offer any of that. And so I was showing my mom, like at the time I was recording at the dungeon. So I was showing my mom, like, look, Ma, you see I got my gloves on, like showing her that I'm protected.
Safe.
Got my gloves on. And I'm like,
not
look,
naked.
I'm not naked. I'm punching him in the face and da-da-da. And every day I would come home and she would be like, what you did today? And then I was like, look,
It's kind
Ma,
of interesting.
Yeah.
look what I was doing. And then she
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, how much did he pay you for this? And I was like, well, I was getting paid $90 an hour.
Yeah.
So she would ask me, did he tip you?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he tipped me. And she's like, okay.
Not bad.
All right,
not bad.
good. And then I was still teaching. And then I was like, I had a conversation with her and I was like, Ma, I think I want to quit. I think I want to resign. And then she was like, you want to leave? Like, she couldn't believe it. Like, you know, like teacher, security.
Yeah, retire.
For
At some point, you still get
401k,
a
all that,
pension.
all that, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I get
health
that.
insurance,
Exactly.
It's
all
like
that stuff.
I think any parent that's of a certain age, like,
Right.
oh, get that good government, you got a good government job.
Yes.
You better stay there.
Stay there.
That's my mom, 100%.
Stay till you're 55 so you can go ahead and take your
55,
early retirement.
right? Oh God, the thought of
Yeah.
that is crazy. And so I was like, nah, I can't. I just told her, and then she was like, she's so funny. She was like, do whatever you want. She was like upset about it. She's like, do whatever you want if that's what you think. And then I was like, okay, I can't talk to her about it. And so I was talking to my brothers. I have two brothers.
Older brothers or younger?
I have one older, one younger.
Okay.
And then I was talking to them about it, and they're so supportive. My little brother, he hates
I'm about
to
to say,
hear
one,
about
I figure one brother
anything-
would hate this shit.
Yeah.
anything that has to do like with.
With you and sexual things. It's
He's just
not-
like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
He's not that young. He's like 27 now.
But
dope.
still.
Hey, he's my little brother.
But
He's my
yeah. That's his big sister. So.
The other day I
get
woke
it.
him up because I like needed help with like one of my dom
Oh
clothes.
shit!
And I was just like trying on, and I just went over. So I woke him up. I was like, "Hey," he was like, "Sleep."
You should be up.
He's like, "Really? You're waking me up for this?" And I
be
like
pissed
got
off
my
with that
dom
shit.
clothes
I would
on.
be
He's
definitely
just
pissed off
like
with that.
pissed off, like helping me. And I'm like, "Come on, like
Right.
you're spoiled. Like I spoil you. I spoil my mom." So they're really like.
But your older brother's like, man, get that fucking bag.
My older brother, he teaches me all the business aspects of everything.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah.
So
Like having your taxes together.
yeah. So he's like,
and-
you know, he's locked up.
Okay.
He's locked up.
Respect.
But he's very smart. And I don't say that because he's my brother. I'm saying he's like I think there's like a thing with men and math. Like math and men just go together.
Yeah.
He's like really good with math. And so he
Numbers.
just taught me
Yeah.
all that I needed to know. Like that's a write-off. Don't do that. Take that off. Get an LC. All right, you did the
Yeah.
LC for a year. Turned it into an S corp and da da da. So like, you know, all the business aspect of it, he's helped me. He's like, you know, if you want something professional, like professional people, they have websites.
Yeah.
And then he's like, look at Kim Kardashian. She's always doing photo shoots.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you need to do. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. So try to keep up because it's a lot of work.
I mean, but so you really are approaching
You
it
are-
like a business.
No, she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't say approaching you. This is
You
a
are.
business.
I mean, it is
This
a
is a
business.
business.
You're running it like a business.
You have employees. I
Yeah.
mean, you're teaching others the skill,
I am.
and you're still making money with independent clients. This is a business.
Yeah, it's a business. And it's a lot of work. So that's another thing that I need to talk about. Like people think that like, oh, you're a dom, it's easy. And it's just like you're just like whipping people and that it's like no, it's a lot of work. Like I have to constantly like everything about it. Like the pictures, the videos, the like you know, keeping yourself
look,
together, changing how you look, giving
Yeah.
men visuals,
Yeah.
conversing with men all the time. That's
Ain't no
exhausting.
I was gonna say that would be the part that get on my fucking nerves. Like,
Oh
y'all
my
talking
God.
too
Didn't you
damn
have like
much.
a 2-hour therapy session yesterday?
Yes. Exhausting.
Yeah.
Just hearing
Like, I
somebody talk
was-
about his problems all day to you.
Yes. So it's just a lot of constant work, like going through my emails. And then my website is self-explanatory, but
Yeah.
people would still email, ask me
Ask
like,
dumbass
do you do
questions.
this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. I can refer you to somebody that does, but I don't. So yeah, it's a lot of work.
Fuck. Well, look here.
So,
let's
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let's do this. We have a game we play, but you're not drinking. You got to get back to New York, and we don't want you pissing every 5 minutes.
Yes.
So we're gonna do this.
And we're not paying to get pissed on, so.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am. We can't afford your prices, and we ain't trying to do it.
We can't.
I walk home with some piss on me, like,
Right.
boy, it smell like piss. So we have
Stop.
we have a game we call Truth or Shot, but this is how we're gonna do it. Since we don't want you drinking too much more,
Okay.
whatever you got left in that cup, you
This
can
is
sip.
good. Yeah.
That'll
You
be
can
your,
sip.
that'll be your thing.
Whenever you're done with it, if you want to keep going, like I'm done, I'll do the shot for you.
Okay.
I'll-
Sounds good.
I got you.
Okay.
So, Jas, you have the same questions as me, correct?
Yeah, let me open them up.
And so this is what we're going to do right now. And all this is going to be based around what we just talked about. So we pay attention.
Okay. Okay.
That's why if you see us looking at that phone, we just put notes down.
Yeah, we're just writing notes. That's all we're in our phones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll kick it off for this one. Normally Jas will kick it off for this, but what's a porn category you searched that you felt ashamed of after? Truth or shot? You ain't got to say it. I mean, you've done some things.
Okay, so is this porn that I enjoy watching?
Yes.
That you felt ashamed
This
of
is
after.
We're just talking about you. We're not talking about your clients. This is a you question.
Okay, two things. I don't really watch porn like that.
That's good. I mean, you get a lot of action. Go ahead.
Like, shut up. I'm like the person that like I close my eyes, masturbate, and that's it. Like I don't really.
People look at me crazy when I say I have a spank bank in my mind, things I did in my past.
Yeah, I don't really watch porn. But if I ever feel pornish, I usually watch gangbanging.
That's lit.
I know
Like-
that's so bad.
Like 10 on one, like 5 on 1.
No, that's too much dick. Like that's
That's
too
a
much.
gangbang.
That is too much. dick.
That's a real game.
That's like a real No, I'm cool with like
Fight
2
back.
dicks,
Okay.
sometimes 3.
Yeah.
Okay, 3
like a
makes
train.
sense. Okay,
Yeah, like a train, yeah.
is 2.
3 at the most.
3 and more is like gangbang.
Oh
I
no.
thought-
Okay, so then
think 3 or
what
more
would
is
be like
gangbang.
3?
I think that's.
I think 3 is when it's 2, that's train.
train.
Then 2 or more. After
three
2
kinda-
is like gangbang.
I was gonna say. I think in terms of when you look them up, I think 3 does hit the gangbang category.
Yeah, that's
2, 3 is fine. Nothing. When I see 10, I'm like, nah, keep scrolling.
All right. Well,
But yeah.
yeah. I definitely watched a gangbang recently. See, it wasn't a gang. It was an orgy. It was an orgy, but it felt like one because one, it was bad. I don't know what I was doing that night. It was like an all white joint, and it was like 2 black dudes, and they were just like loving all the milk in there, and I'm just
God.
like,
Oh Jesus.
and the thing is, it flipped real quick, and I'm not shaming nobody. Love your body, love yourself, but it got real motiony, real fast, and I'm like, what am I watching?
Understand what you mean.
That means it was I don't want to say and get canceled. It was some big joints. Okay. Look,
Okay.
It started off with, it did the scene flipped. It was like, oh, so they fucking big girls now. All right, it's lit. It's lit.
When you went like this, I thought you meant like interpretive dance.
No, it meant like
I didn't know
the
where you were
motion
going.
started moving fast.
When he did that, I knew what he meant, and I was gonna say, you need to stop. You gotta stop.
And I'm cool with it,
know
but it
what
was
was
just
going
like,
on.
damn. So now y'all just teaming up on these joints now.
Gotcha.
Okay, gotcha. And
Okay.
I finished though. It was lit.
All right.
You finished?
No, I finished myself.
Oh God.
I mean, I started. The party already started. Once you pop, you can't stop.
You are stupid.
Disgusting.
Once you pop, you can't stop. I was like, fuck it. I'm here now. I already picked the video.
That's true.
Oh God.
I ain't going back to search for another one. It's gonna take another 30 minutes.
I don't. Yeah. That takes too long.
For sure. You just
To
gotta
find
see
it.
it through.
Yeah.
Just finish off. Who was not who, because we don't know that,
know.
but what was your worst sexual partner and why?
You have the option of a shot.
I would literally have to think about that. I barely get any play,
What the fuck?
so I gotta.
Well, you're
think.
working all the time.
I was gonna say you're busy.
Yeah. Actually, while we're still doing this truth or shot, how's that? Yeah. How does your work affect your like love life?
Wait, let me think about one at a time.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that. You can pass on it. We got a lot more questions.
Yeah, I don't know what would be.
Okay.
But so how does
Men
it?
just suck.
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
How does it affect your work life? Like, oh, this nigga. Why am I dealing with this?
It affects my personal life in a lot of different ways.
Yeah. Because you are spending a lot of time working or preparing for work, or like you said, running the business aspect.
Yeah. And then because it's so taboo and people don't really know what it consists of, what a dominatrix really is.
Do people think
I feel
that
like
you're
a lot
like a
of
sex
men,
worker?
they just like, yeah.
Is this
Because I'm technically a sex. I am technically a sex
Yeah.
worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
even though you're not fucking, you're still
Right.
Still considered. Yeah.
I'm still
you're right.
considered a sex worker. And so men don't really like.
like that.
They act like they support.
Yeah.
Like a couple of guys have dated. They act like they support, and then like in the midst of dating, they're like, "Well, when you're gonna quit, or when you're gonna? When is this gonna?"
Baby, you getting okay? Look, we got a Vegas trip lined up. So I want to spend some bands.
I
So
was gonna
I need you to
say.
get like 3 more
Beyonce
clients so we can
tickets
ball
dropped.
out.
I'm trying to go. So.
We can ball out there. I'm trying
So
to
at
get the sign
first
up.
they act like they with it. They're like, "Oh," and then like some are just like they don't want to talk about it. And I can't be in a relationship if I can't talk about my
Talk
day.
about what's happening.
You know, my day consists of this,
Not
this,
gonna lie.
this.
That would be like probably the most interesting. Me working IT all day. You come home like, yeah. So how many dicks you kicked today? I want to hear this story. Did he cry? What happened?
So it's just
Yeah. Did he cry?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the maybe that's the title of the episode. Did he cry?
I mean,
How many dicks you kicked? That's hilarious.
yeah. So I don't know. It affects it in a lot of ways. And then the worst part is that everybody I come across now, I'm like, this. He probably likes this.
oh.
He probably like. I have this like.
Because your mind kind of
Yeah, no.
works now in terms of like
Yeah.
almost like client focus. Like
You know,
No,
and I don't
when-
kink shame.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
said, remember when what's her name? Zaria came on here. I was like, yeah, what's your kink level? We've met you. Yeah, my kink level has went down a lot. I'm probably the most tame dude ever to you. Just look my
I
nipples
was
a
gonna
couple
say-
There's
times.
a little, yeah. There's like certain things that I'm
Hit
like,
the gooch, lick my nipples.
It's
I'm cool.
cool.
That's it. That's
but
all
then
I'm
there's
doing.
other things that I'm like, I'm not doing that in my personal
your
life.
personal
I do
life,
that in my
yeah.
work life, and it's
Yeah.
fine. But does it turn me on sexually with
With somebody
the
like,
guy that I'm
That you
dealing
actually
with?
like.
hey, kick me
Yeah.
in the balls.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah, I would
Shit on
not
me.
want to kick a guy I liked in the balls in a sexual way. Like if I
Right.
was mad, maybe I would just kick him.
yeah.
But then
But
that
as,
would
like,
cause an
foreplay,
issue.
like,
yeah, that would cause an issue in our
Ooh, and
relationship.
then I'm like
because I've kicked
doing
you.
some crazy
Come
shit
here,
to you. Like,
Steph. Shit on me. it's missing acid time.
Literally, I would break up with you that night. I would.
it's Mr. Nasty.
Like I don't think that's something that's gonna turn you on to the point like, yeah, I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's just roll around in this filth.
Yeah. So,
And then on top of that, I'm like, not on my motherfucking carpet.
Yeah, nigga,
like,
what? It's hard to clean out.
you got to put like a bunch of like wee pads and newspapers and like,
Oh, you do
or like
newspapers.
shower
I
curtains.
thought you would did like Dexter with the.
No, I usually do. It depends.
what are
It
those
depends.
things, like tarp.
But I usually
tarp,
do
yes,
the
we
wee
do.
wee pads.
Okay.
I'm shitting on their face, so it never gets like gets crazy. Only time it's like certain clients that it gets crazy, but that's because they take it off of their face and
Oh,
they're
so
like,
you have like a gas? You have like a gas mask?
No, she's saying that it's like a little toilet and they scoot under it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you had
Put
like
their
a hose
face right there.
that came from your ass to their face.
Stop.
What type of
no.
hose was she
No,
using her
that's I
ass?
thought that was a thing. They and have like a gas mask in their face.
No,
And like
it's
shit
like
come on.
this much space between like my asshole
well, then
and their
never mind.
face.
Yeah.
So it's just like right there, boop, like right there. So
All right.
it's never really.
That's
Another true for shot question. What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you during sex?
or that has happened during a session.
Okay, you got that into it. Yeah, I don't think you're embarrassed about a lot.
I don't think. I was gonna say
I don't think
that.
you're embarrassed about
I don't
a
really
lot.
get embarrassed. I mean,
So like,
I've
'cause
had farted.
People pay to fart. You
Like-
fart on them.
You farted
yeah.
like
in an intimate, like
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, but when I come really, really hard, I
It's a
fucking
lot
fart.
of pressure down there.
whoa. So wait.
It's a lot of pressure.
Stop. So you came and farted?
She gets me.
No, I will kick you out the house.
Yo, if I come like really hard,
I understand what you're
fart.
saying.
This is like
I
a
understand
little
what you're saying.
it's like
a-
lit, like it
control
fucking
your
comes like
fart level.
I get that. Or is it like
it's
hey,
all in one. It's like you're coming, you're farting, you're like your
The whole
muscles is
thing
just like
just-
it's just like yeah,
Yeah.
everything just comes and I'm just like it's amazing. Like
I get hey, I would love all that and then I'm like, yo, you gotta go.
you're just as high as me right now though. Like you're literally like
In
Yeah,
it.
fucking
Yeah,
but then
like-
I hope this was the pussy, not the ass.
you won't know.
I say her farts probably smell like blueberry muffins. That's fine. Yeah.
Shit. What's the strangest rumor you've heard about yourself? True for shot.
The same old rumor that I'm fucking my clients.
Okay, that ain't shit strange.
That's a rumber.
Yeah, and I think that maybe
heard
even
in the
like
past,
a
or, like-
misconception that people think that dominatrix work is there's a sexual
Yeah.
and I mean an intercourse
Yeah.
level involved. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot. It doesn't matter how many times I say it,
Yeah.
stated on my website.
Yeah.
There's always people that's just gonna like
Think
try
that
it,
about you.
thinking about me, offer like extra money for it.
Oh, they'll say like I'll give you an extra 1,000 if I can fuck you.
Funny enough, I've never had a white client try me.
That'd be
That makes sense. Yeah.
So who's tried me?
yeah.
that
you-
makes that makes sense.
I would have.
Yeah.
I was like,
gonna say,
nigga, I'm
you're so
paying
pretty.
I'm paying $500 minimum.
White guys have never, and I've been a dom for
I would
almost
walk in
you
there like
ever
Deshaun
have-
Watson, dick out. Like, it's up.
Do you ever have clients who are women?
I've had.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had.
word.
Recently, some lady hit me up.
What did she
Some
do?
woman hit me up. She wants me to dom her husband in front of her and do it like a double.
Like a double. That's double rate.
So she's like a
So, yeah.
So she's like a voyeur.
I don't know. I wrote her. I told her my price. I told her where I'm located.
yeah.
And then she was like, she'll get back to me when her husband's birthday approaches, which is late March.
Birthday sex.
So I think I would be like the birthday surprise.
Yeah.
Like, I'm taking my husband out, and then they come to the dungeon, and I'm like,
Keep that marriage going on for about 5 years.
So your dungeon is, I'm just imagining, is it like a salon suite? And people are like
No.
next door getting blowouts and.
no. My friend Shayla owns the dungeon.
Okay.
Shout out to Shayla.
Shayla's amazing, by the way. So shout outs to Shayla. No, we were in Brooklyn. She was in Brooklyn. We were in Brooklyn, in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and then she moved to Manhattan, which is the best because I live in Harlem, so it's like an easy
A little
commute.
closer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. So no, it's pretty big. It's bigger than, probably a little bigger than this room.
Okay.
And so now we have 2 rooms. She's working on the other room, but the room that like we use, it has a sex swing in it. So you can put your clients in there, you can peg them, which is fun. There's a bed with a cage in the bottom.
Cage.
A cage?
Yeah.
Put me
I
like
have
a
a
pet.
picture.
Yeah.
Didn't you put a chastity belt on somebody for like a weekend?
Yeah, no, for more than that.
Wait. Why is a cage under the bed? Oh, so they're in the cage.
So
and
they're
you're
in
on
the bed.
bed.
They're in the cage, and then I'm like laying down, or like
Okay, over them.
yeah,
Okay.
or like it's all kinds of stuff that you can like. You can just get as creative as you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, you can. I always tell girls who take my course, it's literally just you and the person. So there's no judging. There's no one to tell you did that wrong. You did that right. You know what I mean? Like, so you get as creative as you want.
I'm still thinking about Big Dick John. And
Mike, Big Dick Mike.
Big Dick Mike. I'm sorry, Big Dick Mike.
Big Dick Mike. Big Dick Mike. He's amazing. He just doesn't tip, but he takes big dicks and he likes to do it in front of everybody. So
Jesus Christ.
He'll ask, like, can you round up the girls? And there'll be like an audience. It'll be like 4 or 5 girls just standing there.
Go, Mike, go.
We're just like in there, like,
Mike, go.
going crazy. He's loving it. Here's what it looks like.
I would pass out. I got to start doing push-ups or something. Oh,
You see the bed, you see
Yeah.
the cage,
Yeah.
the bottom of the bed.
Okay.
Another truth or shot
Yep.
question. Let's do
So you
something
can
tame.
do whatever.
You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do something tame. What's the weirdest thing you've done in front of a mirror?
The weirdest thing I've done in front of a mirror.
I could tell you mine. I basically had the shirt on. I was Winnie the Pooh and I was doing the helicopter with.
He's stupid, Steph.
I had a shirt on with no pants. That's why I call Winnie the Pooh.
Okay,
and
yes.
then I was just doing the helicopter.
Weirdest thing I've ever done?
And
I don't know.
the
I do
song
all
that was
kinds of
playing-
shit.
I was like, the song that was playing was
Let's hear this.
some gangster shit. It was some old juvenile from what 500 Degrees. It was a it was a song. Oh
Yeah.
shit! What was the song? No, not yet. It was that shit. It might be, huh?
And you were just helicoptering.
I walked past the mirror. I was like, "It's a good day."
Was you sober?
I was fucking sober. Shit was like 9 a.m.
Stephanie, I told you he's dumb. Like,
Just random in the morning?
I was like, it looked like a good day for him, and I was like, know what?
Good day for him. Okay. Some days he look better than others.
Yes. Some days he looks better than others. Some days he come out to play. Some days like, nah, I'm
I don't
chilling.
want to talk about this anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can't think of nothing for that. We doing truth or shot. No, I gotta do a sip at least something.
All right, take your sip.
Go ahead. Yeah, I think I answered all the questions. I didn't
trying to
take a
think, did I
shot to
have
anything.
No, you didn't answer one of them. 2 of them.
I did. I didn't.
No, we still have a few more.
You didn't answer the mirror, and you didn't answer. We answered the rumor, the sexual partner, and
I can't think of a bad sexual partner. I just
everybody been good.
No. I just group them.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you just do stupid shit, I just group you with the niggas who can't fuck.
Yeah.
So explain one of those.
Like, you know.
Explain Group B. Because I'm assuming Group A is the guy's like, hey, if I'm in need, I'm gonna hit the Group A, but Group B never is getting nothing again.
No, that's like the C group. The B group is like,
I mean, but
Yeah.
but in
No,
sex,
but the A group.
if I say in sex, is either you're good, you're bad. There's
Okay.
only 2
there's
groups.
some mid in there. There's some mid.
You got some
there's
mids? I gotta think about that.
There's some mid. Yeah.
Damn.
If you mid, you just low A. Like you A with asterisk.
Oh.
I don't know. It's either you're good or you're not good. And then if you're not good, you're just like grouped with like, I'll never fuck him again.
Okay.
That's it. Like
So somebody who like lasts like 2 minutes.
somebody who lasts 2 minutes. Or the guys who just like, they just be so excited. Like, bro, the pussy's not going nowhere. Relax.
Yeah.
Like,
I had a guy like that once. He kept tugging on my clothes and like
Let's be
tugging and
real.
pulling on me.
and
I
just
was
want to
like,
like,
"Can you,
they make out for like
relax?"
5 minutes and then they're just like,
Let's be
they
real.
just like want to get in there.
Sometimes the pussy might leave.
The pussy not going nowhere if
How
I'm
you
here and
know?
I'm naked.
She might get a
Like, just
call and the pussy
relax.
might have to go. So you like, nigga, the pussy's here right now. I got to take a. And she said the pussy's here, and she said it's okay. All right, that's a go.
Just relax.
Some niggas have never had a bad bitch before.
That's true.
And then there's the guys who start off good and then they get excited when they're in the pussy. Like they start off good,
Yeah.
and then you could tell he just got a little too excited and
Yeah.
he just starts going crazy.
Going
and it's like,
crazy.
I personally don't like them porn sex, like that extra hard.
We talk about that.
Like, I
all
don't
the
like
time.
that.
Yeah, we found out. Well, you know, as after the year of 27 for me, I found it was like 25. 25. I was like, oh, so okay. I got it.
That's all porn and it's fake and it's like.
I'm
sure there is women
there are
that
some
do
women,
come
I'm
from
sure,
that and
yeah.
stuff. But I can't come from that. I can't come from the extra
too
hard,
Yeah.
fucking the shit out of me.
It's too
like,
much. It's so rough.
yeah, like how am I? Now you're drying me up because you wildin'.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I like the calm, soft. We can get a little rough here and there, but relax. Like,
yeah.
I saw your videos. Like, yeah, she like it rough.
no, I don't like it.
Oh.
She's hardcore.
I like to just.
She's hardcore.
I like to enjoy the sex.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So.
All right, last one for me. If you could be the opposite sex for one day, what would you do? Shoot for shot.
If I could be a man for a day, I would do man shit.
Like
Like
pee
what?
standing up. Oh, you do that sometimes.
I would jerk off.
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
I did
That's
that.
pretty
I did that
cool.
like 3 times today.
I'll jerk off.
Yeah.
I'll DM bitches.
Yeah.
Just for what you did.
Just like.
Just show your dick.
Just like, what's up?
Yeah, was like just wasting somebody's time just cause.
You know I love you. You gonna be my girlfriend forever.
Like, damn, you look good.
just make up shit just cause it sounds good.
yeah.
You know,
Be a dickhead for a
I would do so much man shit. They would hate me.
Yeah.
I would just do a lot of nigga
What's your
shit.
name? Like, Stephanie, what they call you? Like, yeah, man, fuckboy
Yeah, I'll be a
Sandy
fuck-
right
I
there.
would totally
Fuckboy
be a
Sandy over
fuckboy.
there.
Not
See how you
Sandy.
guys feel about it, because you guys feel so good when you do stupid shit.
Yeah.
So I would do a
Sometimes
lot
you
of
gotta
stupid
see you
shit.
still got it.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, yeah, what's up, boo?
Waste
You wanna
people
come over?
time.
Yeah, I'll be there anytime, and just never text back.
Oh.
Like, no, we're good. I just want to see if I can still do it.
Yeah, I would do a bunch of
The
that.
stupid shit, right?
I'll do a bunch of stupid
A bunch
shit.
of stupid shit. Oh man.
I think I've enjoyed our time together.
Oh yes, we
you.
I
have.
appreciate it. Let our listeners know where they can find you online, where they can book you, any other information, upcoming tour dates, location.
I don't know where I should go next. Where should I go next?
I mean,
LA.
LA.
A lot of people saying that LA,
Yeah.
LA.
If you getting paid,
Okay, maybe
you
I'll
might,
do West
you might
Coast.
shit.
I did a lot of East Coast, and I went to Texas.
Or you could go, I don't know your fan base, but you could go
Gary,
to Europe.
Indiana.
You could go to Europe too.
That's true. I know a lot of girls that've been to Europe to work.
I would say LA because if your price is, you go up that price.
Yeah.
I could up my price in LA.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
They live a little bit more expensive than
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
They can afford it.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, you guys can visit my website at dominatemesteph.com. You can follow me on Twitter at DommySteph, DOMME Steph.
Let's put that Instagram back up.
And I do got my Instagram back, and it's ProDomSteph, PRODOM Steph. Yeah. And you guys can take my courses.
Yeah, tell
how you
people
do
where
it.
they can find your classes. Are they on your website?
On my website, you can fill out a email on my website. My classes is virtual, so it doesn't matter where you at. I do one-on-ones, so I sit with you, ask if you're trying to do like the virtual route or if you're trying to do the in-person. Either way, I literally teach you everything that I know that helps me make money. And yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you.
Well, thank you guys.
Good finally meeting you.
Yeah.
I was like, we've been fucking friends forever. Like, yeah,
For like 3 years on
He's
Twitter.
like, oh, yo. I mean, I know her, but I don't know her. So
Now you do.
yeah, now you do.
do.
Yeah, now I do, but I'm not booking anything from you. But
Why?
Yeah, I'm not getting.
Do you
shit.
have a fetish
No, not,
at all? You
not-
sure?
I like my nipples licked.
It's not really a fetish.
Exactly.
really a fetish.
So, yeah, I'm
Do you
not-
have a fetish?
I don't have a foot fetish or.
I think I may be latex. I've learned.
You like latex?
I think I like latex. I think, but I don't
Are
know.
you like a latex? You
Wearer.
like what about it? Because like the latex play is a thing.
Yeah, I think I like the feeling of it on my skin.
Oh, nice.
You know what?
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Latex.
do like to get choked and slapped, but not too crazy like what you're explaining.
That's okay. Okay.
But she's able to like.
I don't
'cause
know,
you
I'm
don't
talking
give
about- I'm
everybody
talking about-
10. Like some people you give a 5.
Yeah, you read the
some people
room.
you
Like,
get-
Well,
what
that only
sense and-
that's only for certain settings. It's like she's on top, getting it in.
well,
I'm
she
talking
not-
about
she
not
doesn't do
anything
that.
that
Not just
she's
regular.
doing. Not that nothing you're doing. I'm talking about. I'm in the moment. I'm getting it in. And I'm like, yo,
Oh, you don't just like the slapping up
no,
just
no,
cause.
no,
like,
just not just cause.
He does.
Not.
He does. Don't sit up here and show off for our guests. You do.
Not all the time.
I can see that.
It's like a little pop, like, shut the fuck up. I was like, damn, baby. What's, hey, look. Like, damn, you gonna come at me? Why you gotta come up? Some days I'm gonna get mad, though. I'm like, why
you
you
slapping me?
mean? Huh?
Okay. Like, why you slapping me up?
Yeah, but other days, she's like, well, you know you fucking up this, that, third. And I'm like, damn, you're right, boo. Like, hey, you gonna come over or not?
I'm done.
Sick individual.
I'm done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come over, baby. Like, you might as well, you know, do this in person. Oh, shit. Once again, it's another episode of Tequila Talk. My name is WalkLikeWalt. We are out.
Bye, guys.